sold, I was very unreasonable. But you know, the agent I had did a great job, including sobering me up, so to speak, as to what was reasonable. And we sold the house at a time when people didn't. So I think from the buyer's point of view, it's an opportunity to tell them that the market is a good market if you're buying. From the seller's point of view, it's a good market if you price reasonably. However, you guys are the guys that add value. That's another issue that NAR points out, and I'm sure that you're aware of staging. Trash in the front lawn is not helpful. Realistic pricing. Targeting and segmentation. You can tell who the buyer is going to be. There's 5 million houses out there being sold, down from 7.5 roughly, but that is 5 million houses. Correct segmentation, demographics, working to define the needs will go a long way. You're the professionals who can do that. Innovation. Well, you talked earlier today about having a Facebook page. That seems to be the key these days. A lot of the housing transactions that occur before the realtor meets the client. They get the Generation X, Generation Y, go to the web to get their information. So if you're on the web, it helps. And as I tell people, if you don't feel comfortable on the web, everybody has a 12 to 16-year-old that they know, right? So that's the place to go. Another thing that NAR notes is an advocate for home ownership. To be specific, the Washington folks are in there trying to make sure that the issues of foreclosures are addressed. They were addressed. We've got to stop those foreclosures. There's a good start there. Home ownership, you can stress the long-term value. You can also stress that home ownership is a lifestyle. When we say lifestyle, I mean, you just live differently if you're in an apartment versus in a house. So somebody comes and says, well, it's not a good time to buy a house. Well, what type of life do you want for your family? Recognizing that over 5 to 7 years, nobody's ever lost money yet, or it's very rare to lose money. What type of life do you want to have? These are issues. If we stress the price of a house day to day, we're doomed. It's only in exceptionally rare occasions that you can flip a house in 30 to 60 days. We probably won't see that for a long time. As again, we could say that was getting real. And another thing that NAR talks about is building communities. There was some of that mentioned today. You know, realtors being present in the community, backbone, the establishment, the people that make the community go. Again, this is good for advertising, for institutional getting to be known, coupled with being online. These are the marketing approaches, coupled with segmentation, that even in a bad market can help to move stuff. So that's our overview of the market.